Hey guys, it's Jem here with your Divine Masculine reading for the week ahead. I'm still sticking with the same format as last week. I've got the tarot, Gilded Tarot for the head space for the masculine, and then the heart space. We are using the Psychic Tarot. And then we'll pull out a soul message. So let's go into it. Again, head space first. We're going to start with any blocks and challenges that may be going on within the masculine energy. So first card out, I nearly didn't flip it over for you guys. First card out, what I feel like is really challenging the masculine at the moment is that I feel like he's feeling quite deeply on an emotional level and he doesn't really know how to come forward. I feel like there's this inner urge that he just wants to propel forward and just be like, look, I'm here. Like, this is me. This is the real me. This is how I'm showing up now. Like, this is how I want to live my life. This is how I want to be. This is who I want to do life with. This is how I want my life to look. But he's just still struggling with the how it's going to happen. So I feel like the emotional overwhelm of stepping into that truth and moving forward in that truth energy is really creating that mental struggle in his headspace of how the fuck do I do this? And what happens if I do? How is it going to be met? How is it going to be received? Is it going to open up the opportunity and the abundance and the joy that I feel like it's going to give me if I do? Or will I be rejected and abandoned and kind of ridiculed for my actions and my past actions? So he's just really battling in his head with his emotions and how to come forward with them, which is really, it's a little bit of a shame because it's still just a little bit of work that needs to go on within the masculine at the moment. But yeah, he's just battling with that, how do I do this? Because this feels like it's so fulfilling, but I don't know how to do it. And I'm scared if I take the leap, what's going to happen on the other side. So he's just still caught up in his headspace and frightened. So it's creating that block and preventing any movement. So actions on that one coming for the masculine. We have the 7 of Wands. So what I feel like this is saying is basically you're very much decisive, but there's the movement doesn't really have a lot of planning to it. So what this is sort of telling me is the action required now is kind of make a plan, make a foundation. You've got all these ideas, you've got all this ability, this fire energy, this ability to go, but you're kind of standing in the doorway of moving out of the way kind of thing. So the action is to turn around, walk out the door, take all these ideas, take the one that feels most fitting and just go with it. 7 is a very kind of conflicting energy and a very stuck energy. So, this is basically saying you need to just take action, masculine. You need to do something. Take the idea that's fresh and ready in your mind, that makes your heart sing, that makes you feel good. Turn around, walk out the door and go and do it and see what happens. A little bit blunt, but this is very guided. This is his higher self, his spirit guide saying we've got your back here. This is guided insight. Don't just do things because you feel like you need to do them. We're showing you the way. Turn around and you'll see the door. So this week's focus for the masculine is to just to trust that guidance. Trust the guidance you're receiving. Stop kind of just standing around and looking at all the possibilities and just take one and go for it, because it is intuitively guided and you just have to trust that. And that's where I feel the action in the headspace needs to just, that decision, taking that guidance and saying, yep, okay, I'm just going to do it because this feels right. And if it doesn't, I've got all these other ideas that I can work with. So, but I feel like this is the best and most concisive action right now. Okay, so decision, masculines, is what's up for grabs this week. Decision. Just make any decision that feels fulfilling in your heart, that makes you feel happy. Go with it. Come forward, knowing it's going to bring that emotional fulfillment. And then basically what we have as well in the headspace this week is the Tower. So what's going to happen, I feel, this week is that there's going to be that Tower moment. because in order to create something new and move forward with these ideas and make a decision, something else has to fall away. So it's going to be a pretty battling week in the headspace, I feel like, for the masculine, but not in a negative way. Like, no, this is always positive. The Tower is great because the reason that you're not feeling emotionally fulfilled right now and you're not sure how to do it is because you are holding on to so many like ways and beliefs and like ideas, and you're just not doing anything with them. So they're festering in your head and you're just leaving yourself confused and dazed. So when you take action, it's going to create something to die and fall apart, but that's not a negative thing because it's going to be something that's not serving you. So look at this as a very powerful outcome. You're going to get to that point in your headspace this week where you're like, I'm making a decision. Everything else that doesn't support that decision is going to fall away, and I will be okay with that because I deserve to come forward in my truth and be happy. Okay, so this is going to be a big, I feel like a big week of letting go of the mindset and the mentality this week. Like the old behaviors and beliefs and the addictions and the need for like, you know, causing hurt to not be hurt. Like all these things are going to start to fall away because the masculine is in his head. He's like, this is what I really want. And I'm sick of staying stuck, and I'm sick of living in those old ways that aren't serving me. So yay. All right, let's go to the heart space. So basically in the heart space, again, very similar to the head, we've got this like really good head and heart alignment at the moment for feminine and masculine. It's very beautiful. But basically what they have in the heart space is that, again, it's that ending of cycles. Like he's stuck and thinking like he can't make his dreams come true. He can't have that emotional fulfillment and move towards it because he just doesn't believe it can happen for him. But what I see here as well is the number 9, that's endings. Like it's that ending of a cycle, believing that it's not real. Like what you want can't be real. And that's what's keeping his heart from moving forward, because his heart wants to move forward towards these dreams. And even his head saying, yeah, like me too, but how? How do we do this? And that's because the heart's blocked with the belief he can't have it. His head's blocked with the belief he doesn't know how to get it. So you need to just spend a bit of time working on these wounds, masculine, and letting all those old beliefs go, because they're not serving you anymore. And you're just looking at these dreams pass you by, and it's not fair. You deserve it too. Okay? So that's sort of where your heart and head is at. And if we move into got it like the greens here, very emotional emotion energy, but also like the heart space chakra is green. So I feel like the heart space is really expanding at the moment, and it's bringing up all these old oh jeez, the tower is literally falling off my table, and it's bringing up all these old wounds and beliefs of why he can't open his heart, and they're gonna fall away because the head's had enough and the heart is too. So basically what this is saying here in the heart space, and like you can't make this up. Take a chance. Take a chance. Do something that feels good in your heart space, masculine. There's so much opportunity. Turn around. Like, how synced are these cards? They're not even from the same deck. I don't do this like to just be coincidental. This picture here, you've got him facing the door with his back towards it. The heart space, the picture is the man facing his back towards the opportunity. Like, masculine, turn around, take a chance, go into that stable energy of knowing there's opportunities to move forward here. Like, they're right there. Just stop, like, take the blindfold off, you know? Like, that's what the heart action is calling for. We've got to do something. Like, we're going to miss these dreams. We're going to miss our truth and that emotional fulfillment if we don't come forward and let the crap fall away. You know, we're just going to keep letting all these opportunities like walk out the door because we don't want to turn around and be brave. So that's the action. Head and heart this week are both pushing you, masculine. That's what I said. This is divinely guided. Trust it. Just come back down to earth a little bit. Okay, and then with the potential outcomes of the heart space at the moment, again, you've got the devil energy. This is just, yeah, mind-blowing. So basically, you are in this stuck energy. Your heart is stuck, doesn't know how to come out because this shit's got to fall away. You're convincing yourself that the way things are going to be is keeping your heart stuck. So the outcome here is you're going to move out of that stuck energy. You're going to set that heart space free. And again, you've got this green and yellow. There's so much heart and emotional like fulfillment here, masculines. Come out of the stuck energy. Choose an idea, take an opportunity, take a chance towards that fulfillment, towards those dreams. Let whatever isn't part of that leave, and know that you're going to become the creator of your heart. You're going to set it free from that cage of believing that you can't have that fulfillment in love and peace and joy and abundance and whatever it is that you're craving. Okay? So this is very powerful for the masculines this week, but it's also very much about, like, you've got to do something this week. You've got to take a chance and trust that it's divinely guided to that enjoyment of life, because you've been keeping yourself stuck too long believing that if you come forward towards your happiness and your dreams, whether that's a career, a way of living, you know, like I said, removing addictions or beliefs or whatever, or a person, like you've got to start moving, because you're going to miss so much opportunity if you keep your back turned on this. Okay? So, let's get a soul message for the masculine and we will finish this off. Oh, I just love how much the masculine energy is falling into that heart space though. Like it's really beautiful, but masculine's like, you've got to start taking some action. I'm sorry, but that is like all that's coming in here. You've got to do something towards something that makes you happy. So feel with that what it is and just go. Take a chance. And know however it's met is what's meant to be. And whatever else isn't supporting it, it's going to fall away. And you're going to set that heart free no matter what. Okay? So soul message for the masculine this week. Let us be the love we seek. Let us be the change we wish to see. Action. Let us give freely to one another without condition, for it is in giving that we receive. Don't be afraid of the outcome. Give freely to your joy. Okay, so that is a very powerful soul message for the masculine this week. You have to start moving towards what you want, knowing that it will be reciprocated for your highest good. Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to get onto the Divine Feminine. As always, if you would like your own personalized reading, whether it be for your personal life, your soul spread, or your lover twin flame connection, let me know and we can organize that. But otherwise, if you're enjoying these readings, give it a thumbs up. Let me know it resonates. Take care, guys.